That's new. Alright, I have no idea if my stuff is centered because I haven't done this in a year. And everything has changed. So, for anyone joining, hi. I'm Hippo. I don't stream very often. I apologize for that. But Valheim, I enjoy the Valheim, and I am just going to scream about my channel in a couple more places, and then I am going to actually do some playing. But yeah, I haven't done this in a year, and I don't remember how to stream. Not that I've really done it at all to begin with, so uh, yeah. Let's see how this goes. I have far too many hours in this game already. I'm at 150 hours. um, and I so far have gotten to the second boss. So, that's thrilling, and I'm also going to have the joy of my mouse has decided to start double and triple clicking on things. So that's going to be a frustration in and of itself. Music. I can't do anything there. Oh, where is? Oh, I am still trying to figure out. Oh, I see there's people. Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me. I will turn the game audio up in a second. Oh, my phone has just alerted me that I can do things on Twitch. That's. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Blue. Thank you for the follow and the host. La Press Avatar host. Thank you. Hi. I am. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's so not the button I wanted to push, but that's okay. Like I was just saying, I don't remember how to do this to begin with, and everything has changed since the last time I did this. Hi, friend! I am. Don't mind me, I am trying to remember how to do this while also having not actually finished all of my, my advertising first, because I didn't actually think anyone was going to show up. So, um, this is gonna be fun. I think that's actually about the only places I can. Oh, wait, no, I can still do this in here. I know, right? Oh, Twitch and OBS. Like, I haven't touched OBS itself in over a year. And then I downloaded the Streamlabs OBS because it's got that, integration and makes things easier for people like me who can't multitask very well. And and then everything on Twitch itself, on the back end, the streaming end, has, it's different. I don't remember if there's a way to introduction, stream events. I know that. Fine, I don't remember how to do it there, but I know how to do it here. Boop. Screen. Okay. This is nice though, because like with Streamlabs OBS, everything is right here. I have my mini feed, I've got my stream chat, I've got, the audio and stuff. Can you all hear the game at all? But oh my Jesus. I clicked a button. Yeah, Streamlabs is very nice. It just, I've never really used it before. Well, at least not this version of it. And also I mentioned my mouse. Okay, I'll turn it up. My mouse in the past couple days has decided that, okay, has decided that it's going to start double and triple clicking. Don't know why, but it has. So we're going to start a new character. I'm just gonna I probably need to just take it apart and figure out what has gotten into it that's probably sticky. Yeah, let's go for that. And if we're gonna do, oh god, if we're gonna do this, we might as well have an epic beard. Let's go red. And a more blonde. What do we want to name him? Okay. That sounds too much like McLovin. I've been sitting here for the last 3-ish hours, changing my avatar, adding sounds, adding GIFs, changing my my commands, and then I had to sit here for another half hour before I hit the button because I panicked, because that's how it always goes. Okay. So, as you can see, I've already played. I do have a couple mods on here. They are, well, okay, one is technically kind of game-breaking. But it makes my life a little easier, and then I forget what the other one is. But I've got like 2 or 3, but they're very basic, and it more has to do with, there's one where I can hold the mouse down to attack or dig and stuff like that, instead of having to click the mouse every single time I need to hit something, so that's just saving my wrist, honestly. And of course now we have the joy of creation here and making sure it actually spawns everything in. I'm going to turn me down just a little. It's like, oh, your game is not responding. Yes, it is. It's just trying to load, and it's very warm in here right now, so I need to clean and test the air conditioner that I got recently and see if it actually works. Yes. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the boughs that held their prison to the world tree and left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again in Valheim. Oh yeah, I've seen my mouse has vanished. Why has my mouse vanished? Is it? Oh my god, did it die? I think my mouse just died. It's okay. I have, somewhere around here, I have new batteries. I just have to find them because I cleared off my desk the other day because I was trying to do a thing. And of course now I can't find anything, so give me a minute here to try and find. There's my batteries. I will just might explain why it's been double and triple clicking on things. It may have just been dying, so give me just a second here. Nothing important is happening. We're still kind of loading in anyways, so. And hopefully this mouse is charged. Pardon me, this battery is charged. Pretty sure I only put the charged batteries in that case, but... Aha! Do I have a mouse again? I have a mouse again. Alright. Not charged. Charged. Okay. So, Hello! Who's screaming? Hi, Jaden. It's been a while. We're playing Valheim today and relearning how to stream. So that's fun. Hi, Mark. Merc, not Mark. Apologies. My mouth decided to go. Oh my Jesus. Hang on. It's fine. So the double interval clicking is not. Oh my God! Why is it doing that? Is not. No. No. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't look fine. Is it? Okay, it looks okay again. Oh, Lord. So this is going to be fun. Okay. So, I don't know how many of you have seen this, but it's fun. I like the fact that the characters are low poly, but the backgrounds, I changed it. Thank you so much for letting me know. I changed what game I was playing, like, 3 times. Hang on a second. Edit stream info. Ugh, I changed this. And it just decided to refuse to behave. Thank you for letting me know that it was doing that. You've never seen it. Okay, so Valheim is based in... Yeah. Is based in Norse mythology. This is Hugin, one of the 2 ravens that Odin uses to pretty much spy on the world. That was an intro thing that's not really important, because I've played this for 150 hours, so... Magical stones throughout the lands, signpost gatherings, yeah. So, this lets you know... Oh, wow, that's relatively close. Oh, that's the path you land... Okay, yeah. So... You are in one of... You're technically in the 10th realm, so in Norse mythology there are 9 realms, which includes Jotunheim, which is the land of the frost giants, and land of the Aesir, and Midgard, and all that stuff. This is technically like a 10th realm that's been... Niflheim, yep, Niflheim is one of them. I forget Midgard. This one has kind of been left to drift. I don't actually know the mythology behind Valheim, only that it does actually exist in Norse mythology. So I am much more up to date on Greek mythology, and even then it has been a very long time. Oops. Okay, where'd you go, you little fucker? Ah, there. It's exciting. Okay. This is just like... Hang on one second. See if we can vaguely shimmy things enough so I can actually see game and alerts at the same time. Ah! I did it again. No! Damn it. Stop that. And it just... Okay. So, it's my mouse's fault. I will blame that for every technical issue we have tonight, but it's not a stream if there's not technical issues, so... This is a fun mechanic. So, your stamina and your health is directly related to what and how much you've eaten. Is it? Okay, at least it looks fixed. Is it actually fixed on y'all's end so it's full size? Oh, and it spawned me next to a village, or what I call a village. Okay, thank you. Most items must be crafted. Due to your recent departure from Midgard, have to recall the true shape of things, yada yada yada. Yes. Hugin is mostly your tutorial. He's very sweet, if not a bit of an ass about his brother. And just like in older... There is a shrub inside that rock. Okay. Like older Elder Scrolls games, you can improve skills like jumping. Unfortunately, it does not really lead you to... Excuse me. I need more wood. Okay. It does not actually lead you to, like, giant jumps like it does in Elder Scrolls. I am... Yeah, I know. Like, it allows you to jump better and more often, but I don't think it allows you to do, like, the giant jumps. I also... one mod I need to add that I have forgotten to add is a time of day mod, because the time of day is very confusing to me. I don't know how long it lasts. There is a day-night cycle, but I don't know exactly what it looks like. I should have done the axe first. That's fine. There's more things on the ground. There are enemies that start as soon as here. You can actually see that thing called a neck. I don't know why it's called that, but it is. We do not yet have time. Well, I can equip this if nothing else, because that little guy over there is going to get irritated at my existence. No scroll flight, although I do know how to access the dev commands, so I can fly if I want to. There's also... Oh, I didn't drop anything. That's rude. There you are. Blend in. Yeah, it drops a tail, so you end up with a neck tail. That was why I was kind of going, you didn't drop anything. You shared a thing on Discord. On which Discord? I am part of a lot of Discords. Let me pop over to... Scroll. Blue. Okay. Let me... Oh, thank you. No, that's not it. Oh! Did you make those? Did you three... I thought I heard a squawk. Of course, my hearing is not that great, so... Yeah. Did you make those? Where are you, swimmy bastard? I want your tail. That's so cool! And flint is something you need. You are limited to carrying 300 pounds, which can be a pain in the ass. There is a way to up that to 450, but it is a slightly later game thing. Okay. But getting it early is not a bad thing. Or getting flint early is not a bad thing. That is another. I am going the wrong... Oh, hey, fish! So this is a decent fishing spot. One of the fun things about this is you can... This is a small island, isn't it? Son of bish. But this is one of my favorite things about the game, is you can actually see Yggdrasil in the sky. Oops, wrong button again. Runavin? Oh, okay, that's... Gotcha. The name of the thingy. No problem, good luck, Merc. We will definitely have fun. I may at some point forget that I'm streaming and stop talking, but I will try not to. Oh, I heard a bloop. Thank you for the follow, Jaden. It really does. It's like one of my favorite parts of this game. I also like the devs have chosen to take their time with updates instead of, you know, being like other games that update like every week or whatever. They're like, no, we want to make sure we actually have something to update and not just throw out an update just because. From my understanding, they were not really ready to release the game yet. But I guess early playtesters or something convinced them to go ahead and release it anyways. And they've gotten a very good response from it. Okay, axe. Then I need the hammer, which is much easier now that I have it. Oh, I'm missing stone. Okay. Stone is easy. I also like that the progression in this game doesn't feel rushed. Because a lot of games, you know, the idea is you get going as fast as possible. This game is kind of like, yeah, but, you know, take your time about it. The bosses are hard. Ooh, get that nom. The bosses are not easy in this game. So, you know, be prepared to get there type thing. And we have an oak tree, which is my favorite. The first game I played with one of my best friends, she cut down the oak tree near us and then found out, oh shit, it doesn't drop, like, saplings or seeds or anything. It doesn't drop anything, so we can't replant it. And I was like, why are you chopping down my tree? It's like, it's fine, you know, it'll, you know, have more in it, and it didn't. And she felt so bad. Yes, Ichthyr, it looks fucking cool, and his model has been updated, and I have not yet seen what his new model looks like. I've only seen the new model for the trolls, which is good. I like it. Workbench, yes, I know. It's getting late. Let me one thing at a time. I need to change where everything is. That's what I need to do. Well, that stays in 5. Yes. What? Put that down. Thank you. Now, mind you, like, the attacks for the second boss, whose name escapes me at the moment, are pretty cool. Obnoxious, but pretty cool. I finally beat him on my own the other day. A little bit of cheating. 'Cause I was about to die and I did not want to deal with trying to get around him while trying to get my stuff, while trying to put it back on while he's still shooting stuff at me. So I did turn on God mode for like the last 1/8 of his health or something like that. But I've been wanting to stream this pretty much since I started playing it, and it has taken me about 2 months to work up the... I see you over there, you bastard. Now, can you explain to me what exactly the corpse run is? Because I don't understand it. I know it is there, but I don't know what it is. Do I have enough? Yes. That's the wrong button. I do that every fucking time. No. Oh, okay. I've been playing another game where you have to right-click to rotate things. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was asking because it actually says that, like... Oh, hi, Hugin. Yeah, hello. Hi. Yes, thank you. Um, we... my friend and I, were exploring the swamp for the first time, and did not realize that the plains existed yet, because, we did a lot of, trying to make sure that we weren't spoiled before we got to things. And then, we got there and almost instantly died to a little village of Draugr. Which, that's swamp stuff, but, like, right beside the village was the plains. And so we went back down there to get our stuff, and we're like, okay, we're gonna take the boat so we can, get closer without having to pass through most of the swamp. And it's like, that's a great idea. And, promptly sailed right past the, the plains, and, promptly got murdered by the death skeetos. Which I was like, you know what? We're gonna come back and get our stuff when we've built up our stuff again. I was so mad because part of the reason we died, bless her, she was trying to help. She cut down a tree, which alerted everything in the area that we were there. And I think that time we ended up dying because we died like 3 or 4 times in a row. And I was just like, okay, no. Screw this. We're... Oh, yes, I should actually clean the bed, yes. No. We're gonna get our stuff back by the old-fashioned way. Aw, thank you, hon. I've always wanted my voice to be deeper, even before I realized that I was transmask. So, building, door. To hear it and realize that it's I have a relatively light voice. Hi, Tato! Whoops! That's just to read about. Oh, yeah, I do have... Sorry. Yeah, I do have... Hi, Tato. I do have the spam thing on mine just because, when I was first streaming, I was really worried about getting, the assholes that come in and just start screaming obscenities. Hello? Don't know where that came from, but hi? We need... Oh, I forgot we need a fucking mother. No. Thank you, Era. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Then that. And we're gonna... Yeah, it's... I forget what I sound like every time because, you hear it through the bone. So you hear your voice deeper than it actually is. And then I was testing to make sure the recording was working, and I'm like, oh my god, I sound like a 12-year-old. So, I'll live. It was just, it's been a long time since I've heard my own voice, so I forget. Ah. Yeah, pretty fucking much. Like, my voice is deeper than it used to be. I don't know why that happens. It amuses the shit out of me, but I don't know why it happens. Sometimes the stumps just go flying. I used to be a soprano. And, I'm not now. I don't know what I would be considered. Come here, you little bastard. Eh. Greylings and Grey Dwarfs, like, they're the two that irritate the crap out of me. That is true. That is very true. What do you want now? Yeah. Oh, yes, I know. It's nighttime and stuff, but I have to create a. That's been. You what now? Oh, the little bastard. Yes. Oh wow, that's awesome. Hey, I'm okay being mischievous. My brain is. I'm not used to talking while gaming, so, or at least not anymore. Like, when I've got my friends playing with me, yeah, because, they're talking to me, but I'm not used to just talking to the void, so to speak. No, that's what I want. Okay, that placement was 100% me just forgetting what buttons are what, because it's been a couple weeks since I played this last. Boop. Yes, you are. You were a cute void. I also managed to, every single time I stream, I don't know what it is about streaming as compared to just talking to people, my voice goes out so fast, so I have about 2 hours that I can usually stream in before I can't talk anymore for about 24 hours. Okay, why am I not picking this up? Okay, that's fine, that's a little weird, but that's fine. Yeah, no, go for it, it's fine. There's the, hang on. Wait, oh, I haven't. Over there, okay, no, it's just taking its time. It's like, have I not remodded Nightbutt? I need this. I'll do the other half part later. No, I need the stairs. Hacking. There we go. Ah. And then this is a very temporary dwelling, but this is about what I do every time I get into the game. Oh, wait, I forgot the other. I have to put a third one in to balance this on. Boop. And take that back out. Then take that out. Okay. Do I need to fix anything else? Oh, yes I do. Oh, I should probably also tell... my friend 44 is going to be mad at me for not telling her that I'm streaming. Because I forgot. Oh, everything got mad for a second. Okay. Ah, yes, the nomming. And now it's... well, it's about halfway to daytime, so I can sleep. Once I get it... that... stop. It's not right-clicking this game. I've been playing a... that's interesting. a game called, what is it? Oh, I don't have enough stones. Mother heckin' floofinator. Hi, Grace. There's the 4-4. I started a new game, so you get to watch me run around and try and remember how to play, because I haven't played since the last time you and I played together, I think. So I don't really remember how to play, and I've been playing that train renovation game. It's like a railroad. What do you? Oh, the fact that you can see it in the game, Tato. I Yeah, I got it for free in one of the Humble Bundles. Let me check the name of it real quick. What is it actually called? Train Station Renovation. It's from a Polish game company. It's one of like 6 or 7 they've got either out or... Oh, grilled cheese. Fuck yeah. Oh no! I mean, we totally can. There are plenty of servers. I am looking for stones because I don't have enough to make... Oh wait, no, I do now. Okay. Now that it's practically morning. But yeah, we could figure that out somehow. I know of a couple servers, but I don't know how they're doing at this point, to be honestly. Not right now. I'm not in the mood for the... What the fuck have I done? Wait. There we go. Go sleep. Yeah, we totally can. I just... All the parts. Oh yeah, you have dreams some nights. Today we're gonna go do some more gathering of random crap, because I'm gonna need to. The other thing I love about this game... Oh, this is the other mod that I have, is I have a recycler. Because it was very irritating to be in a position where you end up... I mean, that is valid. Not everybody has to like every game. You see, the thing about Minecraft that I don't like is playing alone. I don't, unless I'm like in the mood to build something. Just not. Oh, that's okay. But playing alone is just boring as all get out for me. It's like, well, it's not fun. I'm just sitting here mining alone. That's... Or resource gathering alone, and that's boring, so... I'm gonna mark on the map where the heck I am. Okay. That's okay. It's... A lot of games I do prefer playing alone, but for whatever reason, I don't like playing Minecraft alone. Hell, I haven't touched Minecraft in probably a year. Oh. You just feel the love. Oh, there's these 2 of the schoolhouses. I know that's not what these are called, but I call these buildings... Oh, no, it's just... I keep forgetting some of them are broken in the middle. This is a really... Well, okay. When there's more to it, this is a really decent starting house, because it's got enough space. Oh, hell yeah! It started on that gold acquiring. Yes, please. I don't. No, I have played since then. I played a lot for a little while on servers with a couple friends, but there was a lot of drama, and I just stopped giving a fuck. So, yeah, you're a bit of a mushroom, bit of a grump. That's okay. Nothing wrong. Well, I mean, yeah, can be, but you're all good. Plus, if we all like the same things, life is boring. Ah, yee. Oh my god, that is so cute. Large, raspberry. That's a lot of raspberries. I might have to mark this on the map. I put a lot of markers on the map to help me remember where stuff is, because I will inevitably forget. Oh! What? Grace, I swear to Bob. Thank you, but you're a brat. I need to get Nightbutt to calm down a little bit on the caps. I apologize. Yeah, I have it. So when I first started streaming like 4 years ago, not that I do it enough to really say when I started streaming, I had kind of been modding for a friend at the time. Well, modding for someone that in a community that I was part of. And there were a lot of people that would come in and just spam some really, really unpleasant things. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to let that happen in my chat. So I put down some really harsh moderation settings. So, like, if you put more than a few emotes, it'll time you out. It's just Nightbutt. It's the automatic thing. You didn't do anything wrong. I just have it set that way, especially because now that I can tag that I'm LGBT, there's gonna be randos who come in and decide to say bad words, and I ain't putting up with that shit. But yee. Are you and no, heck is fine. I either swear like a sailor or I use the word heck as a swear word in such a way that it's fuck off. Amusing. 4 can attest to me doing that. Dang flabbit. Fucking. No, I list my my chat as being for 18 plus just because I don't have the energy to deal with children. I don't know what to do with them to begin with, and I have zero filter half the time anymore. Also, for those of you who have played this game, you know that actually getting a deer usually requires a bow. For there, Winty, first time she comes in the game, she's like, you're over 21, just because you're childish doesn't make you a kid. But she comes in and she's like, I'ma get a deer. I'm like, okay, we don't have bows yet, but you know, go do that. About 30 seconds later, she's like, I got it. I'm like, excuse me? She had snuck up behind the damn thing with her little club and beat it to death. I still have only with 150 hours in this game, you are over 18. I still have only managed to accidentally smack a deer, like, twice. Oh yeah, part of the reason I'm out here doing this is because I wanted to trace the shape of my island. I get so easily distracted. But, you're fine. You're okay. Yeah, I know you can, and I don't... I think partially is I don't notice them until I'm on top of them. So, I can't really smack them if they, make noise and suddenly... suddenly I just hear them go... and run off into the distance. Okay, normally... Hi, Keely. I don't remember who Keely is. I apologize. My memory is god-awful most of the time. Either that or I recognize their screen name but not their actual name. But, what was I saying? Fucking... Oh! Hi, child! I don't censor myself, so... Yeah, you gotta smack a stick to get a stick. Well, technically it's just the picking up, animation, but, yeah. But yeah, I don't... Okay. Enjoy the pretty pictures, but don't listen to my foul mouth. But yes, hello, small one. I forgot what I was talking about again. That's okay. That's pretty normal. Oh, okay, so, for those of you who don't know, I actually live with a family. And they have a child, which was interesting when I moved in because I haven't been around children since I was a child, pretty much. And I had no idea what to do with it. I still don't know what to do with him. Like, he's a good kid. I just have zero skills around children anymore. And, oh, shit. Hello. I do not have a bow and arrow. Oh, 4-4. I found out. You can shoot them down. You don't have to knock down the house to get it to fall. Right? There's so much less getting bit when you do it that way. Ooh, that's a decent amount of mushrooms. Might have to mark this on the map. But yeah, he swears almost as much as I do. And he watches a lot of YouTube and stuff, so he knows how to use it creatively. I mean, so long as she's not, like, she is not listening to me, and is not trying to, like, get into the chat, with their own account, because, you have to be 13 and stuff, but, sometimes, well, I want to make sure that I'm not, accidentally misgendering someone, because I know how that feels, and it fucking sucks. But, but yeah, he'll say stuff sometimes. The other day, well, I say the other day, it's been a few months, he said... Ooh, what? Oh. Era. I let it go, but... Oh, right, my sense of time is horrific. Like, between the ADHD and and everything else, my memory issues with the fibromyalgia and PTSD and shit, my sense of time is really bad. I let it go, but just, you know, uh, yeah, see, I didn't even realize they were there until I saw them gallivanting off. But he said, what was it that he said? That just, like, it made me feel like I had mental whiplash, because, oh yeah, he's like, he used the term, I like the cut, what is it, I like your cut, G? Which I understand what that means, because I spend far too much time on TikTok. And I'm like, oh my god, does he know what that means? And I sat there for a very long time going, do I know what that means? I've never felt so old before. I mean, I'm 35, which is not really that old, but it was just hearing him at his age say that and realizing, oh god, that's technically, like, it, yeah, it broke. It broke my brain so badly. I was like, oh god, I think I need to sit down. Thank god I'm already sitting down, but oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. So that was fun. So I should actually point out what the hell I'm doing in game other than I have a thing with games that I like to explore the outside of a map. Um, I mean, technically they do, they're just digital because it's all based off of the quartz, which technically has a heartbeat, which is interesting. He probably does know what that is. Oh, he didn't even say it to me. Um, oh, do you know what? Yeah, no. Thankfully, he has opinions on games, which is hilarious because it's like either left wall or right wall, but yeah, it just happened to be left this day. Okay. Hold still, you little pain in my ass. It's worse when you get to the point where it's the Grey Dwarves, because they just are everywhere and they're so annoying. But yeah, he was passing by the door talking to his dad, and I just hear this out of his mouth. I think I was laying in bed at the time. I was just like, the what now? Oh, that's so cute. You take good care of them, I'm sure. What? What? Why do I already have a 1-star knack? For those who don't know the game, the stars are like their elite level. Children these days. Blue is still practically a baby themselves. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting 1-star things when I've been in the game like 40 minutes. But okay. Okay, I still smacked it. Yes, a nick. I really like the fact that the game, one of the many things I like about this game is that, the higher level creatures, yes I did, they're different colors. Even like the deer and the boar are different colors. So you can see it from like across the way and go, okay, that looks a little bit weird. That's probably a higher level. And if you're not, oh, yeah, Era, at some point I'm gonna have to murder the birdies. I apologize. Uh, I need their feathers. Um, Thankfully it only takes one arrow to kill them, but I don't get enough arrows from chopping down enough feathers. I'm sorry, it's a game mechanic. Although technically I can spawn them in if I want. But yeah, I like to trace the outside of things. I even do it in Minecraft. Is when I reach like a lava pit, I will find the outside of the lava pit, trace the outside of it. Don't Starve is good. Oh yeah, to trace the map. Yeah, that's like the only way to do it in that game engine. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay. And so far all meadow. That's nice. Yeah, like I will carve out the outside of the lava pit, too wide so I can. Ooh, haircut or style or. Well, that's. Heck yeah. I'm going to visit friends next month for my birthday. It is good for diamonds. Or it can be. I have mine done that way. I have pretty much hair only on the top of my head and the rest is shaved down pretty short. Okay, that's the wrong button. Yeah, I gotta head back to my house, which is this way. Okay. Interesting. Lost my train of thought again. Yes, gonna visit, here in the state. I'm not going to your house and then going somewhere else. I have friends a little bit up north that I haven't seen in over a year. And they're going to dye my hair while I'm up there. Hopefully, like, blue, like they did last time. They did, a green base with, like, a little bit of blue and stuff. And this time I'm just kind of be like, okay, let's get a couple colors and, go hog wild, have fun. My hair's long enough. Last time they did it, my hair was short. It was only like, an inch and a half long at that point? And now the top of it's like 6 inches long, so. And I've had to cut off about 6 inches of it. Hello? Excuse you. Come back here. Ah, you nip me, you bastard. But yeah, I want to re-dye my hair again, and it's like I'm going to be up there for a few days. And I'm going to be visiting my date mate in about 2 weeks, I think. I need to touch base with them and find out when exactly that's happening, and they might be coming up to visit. Hands off. Visit one of their friends up here. Come here. I want your tails. No? You're gonna wander off? Okay. Goodbye. I forgot I can run. But yeah, so I'm gonna be going down there for. Not that. You feel? I know it's late. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna go over there for their birthday, and possibly see. How did I not see that earlier? Okay. Game, you're not loading shit in properly. Because I was on that little plop of Engard. Yeah, so I'm gonna go up there for their birthday. Or down there, because it's south. For their birthday, and then up north for my birthday. Now that everyone is vaccinated, and it's not like we're going to big events, we're just hanging out at home, so. And pretty much everyone works from home anyways, of the people that I'm going to go see, so I'm still being safe. Masks will be still worn in public, because I don't trust the general public. Then, oh, okay, I was over here, never mind. Because they're nasty and they're filthy. But early game in this game is just constant. Yeah, they're just You should know. You work with them. They're filthy. Come here. Okay, I'll come over there. Hello. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Ow! You bit me! I don't... Oh, I shouldn't be doing that because I don't have space, so I can't actually carry their tails right now. So it doesn't matter. But thankfully things don't despawn in this game. Oh, for sure! Because it's all on the honor system in this goddamn country. This is part of the other reason that I have my chat set to 18 plus. Because I kind of start ranting sometimes. I am not one of those streamers who's like, oh, I'm not gonna get political. No, I have zero problem laying out how fucked up things are and bitching about them. So y'all have been warned. Oh yay! Oh, I'm about to get bit, aren't I? Yeah, come here. Come here. Get. Ow. This will be the first time Datemate and I have met in person. We've tried a couple times, and the first time it was kind of like, okay, as much as we want to meet, neither of us are vaccinated yet, and until that happens, you know, we're both chronically ill, so that would be a very bad thing. Even if we're both safe, even if neither of us, you know, are sick, doesn't mean that we aren't necessarily carrying something. So, but I'm excited to actually see people again, and I'll be going to visit my adoptive sibling sometime this summer, probably, to watch the second season of The Mandalorian and the first season of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Right? It's like, they're cleaner than you are. Shut your face. Not that cleanliness has anything to do with morality, but like, if you're gonna be out here being, you know, bleh, keep your germs to yourself. That shouldn't be too much. Like, it is difficult to wear the mask for me sometimes, because it does, if I don't have the mask frame, I do get a lot of anxiety and panic issues with it, but that doesn't mean I'm not wearing it. I'm actually going to be putting up little tacks on the wall next to my door so that I can put my masks on them, so that way I don't accidentally leave without one again, because I've done that once and it sucked, because I had to use a disposable mask that was on the bus, and it was really cheap, and the nose part didn't have wire. It had a wire in it, but it was like the same as like a pipe cleaner wire, so it was really, it didn't stay in place. It was really cheap. It was almost more of like a really light plastic piece that kind of vaguely held in place. And my nose sticks out a lot from my face, so it was pretty much in my eyes the whole time, and it was a pain in the butt. Yes. But this was before they knew that. That was way back. I don't leave my house very often, so I just legitimately did not think about it. Oh, that is absolutely, like, the same for me, too. I have no intention of deciding to not mask just because people are vaccinated now. Oh my god! Yep. Like, I've been vaccinated for over a month? Possibly even 2 months? Yes. Oh, no. Hang on, did I do it again? Okay. It double clicked again. Ugh. Like, yes, I rip my mask off like a bad result in a TV, like a medical TV drama when I get outside and like to the car. Like, I won't take it off until I am practically in the car. Uh, but like, I'm still gonna wear it even if I do still, dramatically rip the darn thing off. I can't really do that though because I don't put mine behind my ears. I have ugh. Bleh. I tie mine behind my head because it fits on my face better. Um, I have very cute masks that a friend of mine made. Well, her company makes. Well, business company insinuates something large, and she's a small maker. Um, Nice. Make sure they're fully dry before putting on face. But I could also send you links to some really cute ones. Um, I have 3 different designs at the moment, but I've really only worn one because uh, my friend changed the type of uh, wire that was in it, and she was using a heavier duty wire, which worked better for me. So I need to replace the wires in these masks, the 2 newer ones, before I can actually use them, which is unpleasant. Also, cooking in this game, if you accidentally forget that you're cooking, that's okay. Get some rest, Jaden. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. If you accidentally forget that you are cooking, your cooking can very well turn into coal, which is not the best thing. I need to start working on building a bigger house. So, one of the mods that I have is this thing here called the Hoer, which, here, I'll just make it and show you the different settings on it. So, the normal hoe, I don't even have access to it yet because I don't have the first boss yet. But, like, the normal one it pretty much is flatten ground and make path. Those are, like, the only options it has. The Hoer, however, has level ground in a 5x5 circle, or a 20x20, raise the ground to a 3x3, 10x10, 25x25, or 35x35. You can also lower the ground in a 3x3x1, or a 3x3x3. It's based on circles. You can also make the path or do a paved path. I have to be careful with this because I have accidentally broken things a few times. Like, pretty badly broken. Because I didn't realize how big of a setting I had it on. And, it can be a little bit dramatic. There's a reason that I have a world called Test. I take everything, all the mods in there when I first get them, and test them out, see what they can do, make sure that they're not going to murder my game on accident. I'm trying to remember. I've got the hold down. I've got the hoer. I think I have something else, but I forget what it is. Oh, never mind. Wait. That's just the framework. Trying to see if we can see the names of the ones I've got. Ah, there's too much information there. So I'm just... But yeah, it's for me, it's quality of game. I do not give a flying fuck if people use mods or cheats. Like, if you're having fun with the game, congratulations, you are playing a video game correctly, in my opinion. And finding out the things that can be done when games are accessible is pretty amazing to me. I thank Steven Spawn for teaching me some of the stuff that goes on with accessibility. Like, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do VR because I can't stand for long periods of time, and it's pretty impossible to do VR with a cane or with my walker. So I was like, I figured I'll never be able to play VR games, and he was like, no, there's this thing that you can put down on the floor. I forget exactly what it's called. I have information for it somewhere, but it's like something or other paddle, I think it is. And you it's like a balance board, and you move it around. You rock it with your feet to simulate the walking and moving around in VR, so you can do it while sitting. I was like, oh, not that kind. That's a whole different conversation. But I didn't know that existed because it's not something that's I don't want to say mainstream, but it's not necessarily advertised a lot because it's an unfortunate side effect of the world being yeah, not quite. Possibly. But I think it's more of, I don't know how it's actually shaped, but the idea is that you use it... Oh, do you know a little bit about, more about it, Draco? But I just think it's if you can move your feet, you can do VR, because the VR headsets also have spacers for glasses now. And oh, let me actually briefly, give me 1 second here to see if I can oh, no, no, no. Ba, ba, ba. No. I don't remember the name of it. I'll have to ask again and find out what the name of it is. Oh, I see. But But yeah, it's like this is a thing that I didn't know existed that makes it possible for me to play a game, or an entire type of game that I didn't think was ever something I was going to be able to play, because A, I wear glasses and I can't see shit without them. And I actually technically need bifocals, but since I am either out or at my computer, I'm just going to be getting two different pairs of glasses, one for the computer, one for going out. Good to know. Good to know. Whoops. That was an accident. That was me hitting a button. We have reached the dark forest, so I'm not going to go... Oh god, I'm going to die. No, 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 no. I'm not going to go any further for now. I didn't realize I was right up there against it. I know that you can level up blocking in multiplayer by keeping your PvP off. Yeah, right. It's like people can't even subscribe to me yet, but you can test the buttons, and I just accidentally hit the test button. Oh, this is gonna end badly, because these things will chase me fucking ever. Okay, come here. One. No, 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 no. And also, being able to just hold down a button instead of click every time you attack is... it's so good! So, different zones in the game, because, you know, some people have not actually seen or played this game. So, where I am right now is the starting area. It's called the Meadows. There is also the Dark Forest, the Swamp, the Plains... There is a, like, Fireland, but it's not fully implemented it's not fully implemented into the game yet. So it's there, but I don't know if you can actually even reach those areas yet. Because the whole map, like, this is not a globe. This is flat. You can fall off the edge if you get too close, which is bad, because then you have no death marker and you lose everything, right? Dang, flat earther Vikings. I'm just imagining trying to explain that to a Nord. And just being like, what kind of fucking morons? But you... Ooh. Why are you... Go away. My phone is yelling at me for stupid things. So yeah, you start out in the Meadows. You stay there for a relatively long time. It is possible and very likely to have multiple bases. Later in the game, you have the ability to teleport with like these teleportation rings. Think a little bit like Stargate, but less dramatic. Well, it's kind of dramatic, but it doesn't have the whoomph of the water effect, which I love so much, and much smaller. It's people size instead of... I don't feel this anymore. It's instead of, you know, ship size. That's okay, I can still hit you with an axe. Come here. Yeah. At some point here in a minute, probably when I go to bed the next time, I'm going to have to pause briefly. Bone fragments! Hell yeah! I can't use them yet, but I've got them. Yay! I have to pause and go get some water, because I want to keep playing and streaming, but my throat is already bitching at me a little, because when I start talking to people, my voice, like, I drop my voice unintentionally, which causes a bit of strain. So, that's a thing. I'm gonna mark these raspberries because that's a lot of heckin' berries there. Phew, oh my lord, where am I? Okay, that's, yes. And then, wait, where's Ichthyr? Ichthyr is over this way. And I'm gonna swing around to where the first boss is summoned, and then swing back to the house. Hopefully before it gets dark, and then I will take a brief pause. I don't actually have a pause screen at the moment, I realize. I forgot to make one. So, well, I mean, I could make one real quick, but I'm only gone for a couple minutes, so it'll be alright. I do not claim to be a pro streamer or anything, so, and I never will be, and that is okay. When I first started doing this, my thought process was, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and it's great, and I'm gonna do it a lot, and then my body was like, oh, honey, sweetie, no. You might want to do that, but that's not gonna happen. So, I do this for fun now and then. I will never have a schedule. I will never stream every day or even every week. It'll happen when it happens. Not those type. But, yeah. Tato, you are a bit behind in the conversation. I can. Yes, schedule right. I can't even wake up at the same time more than like 3 days in a row before my body's like, you're trying to do that schedule thing. Here, let me just fuck that shit up. I can teach you a little bit. Whoops. I hope that wasn't a... But I don't know how much I can teach you because I'm still having to relearn how everything works. I mean, if you want to, I'm not gonna say no. I ain't gonna turn down. Hello, Hugan. Calling forth beasts, some place forsaken. Yeah. So, I love this. Hunt his kin. How to start doing video. Okay, so, everything I do is run through a program called Streamlabs OBS. It used to just be OBS, but then they integrated Streamlabs because that's like what you do behind. The deer are very cute, although sometimes the way they move is really fucking creepy. Because when they have their heads down and they're eating, they look a little bit like a really fucked up dog. And this is not a horror game by any stretch of the imagination, but sometimes I'll see them just right and it just is really freaking creepy. Not as... I don't think it's as bad as before 7 Days to Die updated their deer model. You would. Yes. And deer, in general, are not hugely spooky on their own, but, like, when they get spooked... Do you mind? You just seem the type that is... Oh, hello, little house. That is, like, into creepy and spooky stuff, and, like... what's the word I'm looking for? That's not a hole. That's what he said. It's a thing. Hey, Amber. And flint-head arrows. Shit, we're just jumping right into it, aren't we? Okay. The first... Oh, there's a sneeze coming. Hang on. Or I'm gonna lose it. Fine, screw you too. I hate that. The funny thing is the first time, me and my friend Anya heard the sound, she thought it sounded like hyenas. And I was just like, I had no idea what she was talking about. Because I was like, what the hell in this game sounds anything like a hyena? And I really have a... Yeah, and like me, you don't have to have a webcam. I don't do it because I don't really like my face, and I get very self-conscious with people. I mean, I'm getting better at the liking my face thing, but I get very self-conscious when people watch me. So, okay, I'm going to take a minute, and I am going to go grab some water and use the restroom real quick. I'm going to mute myself. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I managed to mute the microphone properly while I was gone. And I had a moment of brilliance. Ooh. I actually refilled my water in my cup and 2 water bottles at the same time. So, like, I will be hydrated. I need to make more. That's what I was doing. 5. For the moment, I need to make a couple more of these. There. Stick that here. And then, if any other, oops. Any other parts that needs to be fixed. Ooh, fix. Don't know what happened there, but that's fine. Then, got a good amount of starting flint. That's good. Feathers, resin. Plop this in here, that in there, that in there. Really, I should move the. That's fine. And thank you for liking my face, Era. I appreciate that. I don't know. You just seem like the type. I don't know how to explain that. I'm not meaning to be offensive anyway, so much as it just. Maybe it's something about people that like birds. Because everybody that I know that likes birds likes spooky weird shit too. There's nothing wrong with spooky weird shit. Like, but like every person I know likes that likes birds also likes some weird stuff. I don't know if the two are related. They probably are not. Oh, interesting. Okay. Maybe it was one of those by association things. So, to you, what is the difference between spooky and horror? Because some people would say they're kind of the same. Like, to me, spooky is kind of like general Halloween stuff, you know, pumpkins and some creepy critters, but not like. Okay, what all can I get into here? Waiting for the bow. 10 and 8. Do I have 8 yet? I have enough to make a bow. So happy. Oh yeah, I should probably make some pants at some point. Like a flint axe. Give me that. So, a lot of this game is resource gathering and upgrading and getting to the next level of stuff. Oh my god, why do I have so many torches? But it is also survival and trying to hang on. Flint knife, that's what I want. I need more leather scraps. A very decent question. I'll put these back for now, and then I'm gonna try and wait. What do I need? Oh, I need feathers. 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 Flint. I now make. Why cannot add? Why can't I make? Oh, I bet that's why. That was half conversation to myself. I was wondering why I couldn't make more flint arrows, but I think it's because I still only have the level 1 workbench. Okay, so I need... Oh, no, I've got enough. I can do that. So, one of the systems in this game is you don't upgrade workbenches directly. You upgrade them by building these extra things. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So can I make the... No? Yes, I can. Flint head arrow. Okay, there we go. I can make a full of those now. Because that makes all the difference. And then with this, I can also make the wood shield. Okay, everything else I need more leather scraps for. I also hope that y'all can actually read stuff on the screen. Because I had to make this smaller than usual. Everything on screen got smaller too. Okay, I'm gonna try and go murder a few things. Like possibly a... Like, I used to hate horror of any kind when I was younger. God, what was the first horror movie I watched? I think it was The Ring, or not The Ring, The Grudge. Directly followed by the first Resident Evil movie. And I found at most of my issue with horror was the fact that when I was younger, I used to have, I think, some form of not sleep paralysis, but like I would wake up and stuff would still be there. So it was like, I see this stuff enough. I don't want to be watching a movie with it. Yeah, that is actually a very good way to explain anxiety. It kind of does feel a little bit like constantly hearing the boss music and having that tenseness. There's more to it, but like, that is one way. I got in a fight with a doctor once because they're like, oh, everyone has anxiety. Everyone gets anxious about stuff. It's like, yeah, but they get anxious about stuff and then it's fine. I get anxious about stuff and then it never stops. And it stays there and sometimes can get bad enough where it goes from anxiety to panic. Which is no fun for anybody. But yeah, so the first time I decided to watch a horror movie, my sibling, my blood sibling, convinced me to watch a horror movie, and I'm like, okay, fine. You pick one, I pick one, and we'll watch both of them, and we'll both be terrified together. And I think she picked The Grudge, and I picked Resident Evil because I knew Resident Evil was more of a creature horror. And it's like, if I can see this scary, it's not really as scary for me, I guess. Because I love creature horror. Like, I've watched all the old, like, vampire movies, and I never really considered those horror. But then I realized that is technically a subset of horror. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, Fran. So I need to pick a place to build. And I'm not going to do what I did in my own game, because I could show you all what I did in my own game. It's I got irritated because if you look around, you notice that nothing's flat. Everything is very hilly, and it makes it very difficult to build a house, especially when the original hoe. Its idea of flattening things is more like smoothing things out so it's not as bumpy, but it is not flat. So, before I got the hoer, I tore down a hillside, a very large hillside. It took about 2 weeks in game and a good 8 hours of gameplay for me to actually tear down this hillside. And then I still had to use the hoer to actually flatten a lot of it, and there are still spots that are not flat that irritate the ever-living crap out of me. And then I built my house. So I have to find a place that's at least semi-flat already, and this is not it. So I will probably build closer to the water. I may take over this little schoolhouse one if it's flat enough. Although I'll end up having to build on top of that anyway, so that doesn't really make any sense. Although this is flatter than up there. Yeah, yeah, so that was the other part of the story of we watch, you know, those two movies, and then a rare atmospheric event happened. So there were mammatus clouds, which are the ones that look like lumpy clouds underneath them. They're my favorite cloud structure now, I might add. There was a lot of that. It covered the entire sky that we could see, and the sun was setting at the exact same time, so the world turned like this rust red color, like it reflected off of the clouds, and everything was in red light. I was absolutely terrified because I had just watched these two horror movies, and then I look outside and everything is red. It was not a good time. But after that, it was like, okay, nothing bad happened. You know, yeah, I was scared and weird shit happened. My bio dad was able to explain to me that it was just because the sun happened to be setting at the same time that happened, but I've never seen an event like that happen since. Not that I look outside very often because I live in a basement now, but that's only been for the past 3 years. Anywho, but it was just, it scared the crap out of me. And it took me a while to actually try to watch them again. And then, I think the ones we... Whoops. Okay. Gee, I wonder why. Can I wake up yet? Thank you. Left the door open. Fire went out. Hang on. There we go. The next ones we ended up watching were Nightmare on Elm Street movies, which I now watch about every year. But, you know, it took me a while to be like, okay, let's try this again. Because that was not the most fun experience for horror. But yeah, I watch, like, one of my favorite movies is Attack the Block, which is a creature horror. It's got, God, what is it? The guy who played Poe. Wait, Finn? Poe? I forget which one is which. Don't look at me like that. That's gonna irritate me. Thank you. I heard that there's gonna be a second one. I saw that thank you, John Boyega. Names are one of the first things that go with me. They're gonna keep the same general design from the first game, but they're gonna, like, expand it. Yay! It is a clean Fran. Being clean helps. Well, physically, you know. Mentally, there's nothing can be done for you. I'm sorry. But yeah, I like the fact that they're... Feeling too salty. I'm gonna go down the... Wait. Is it... Yeah, that was the way that I was going. That... Meadows... Okay, I'm gonna go this way. See if I can't find some boars. Because one of the main resources you need this early in the game is, leather scraps. Unless you, like, manage to level up in... Oh, hi. Just such a way that you go pretty much straight to troll leather. Which I don't suggest. Because you have to kill trolls to do that, and no. Early game, that is not a... Oh, thank you, no. Ooh, more raspberries. A lot of dandelions, too, which means when I get to the point where I can do, mead, I will have plenty of stuff. There's a cultivator mod I also want to eventually, damn it, get. Bitch. Ooh, I think I hit it. I did. That allows you to actually plant the berry bushes. Because getting enough blueberries to do a lot of the recipes is difficult. So, yeah. Oh, we got more bones. Ah! That is a good piece of advice, thank you. Didn't even think about it. Oh, everything went weird with the textures for a second. At least on my end. Oh, got a couple more houses to explore over here. Nice. Yeah, I kind of just eyeball it. It's like, this feels about right. It also helps, like, when you get the higher level bows, there's not near as much arrow drop, which is so nice. Oh, this is like a legit village. Okay. So, I call things villages when they've got, like, the little... There's more than, like, 2 structures usually, and when they've got the little farm area. These are good to build around. Anya and I built around one of these in the game I'm playing right now. Although the raspberries have not regrown since we built there. We're not sure why. I looked it up, and people are pretty much like, yeah, sometimes if you build close to them, they'll grow, and sometimes they won't. And there seems to be generally no rhyme or reason to it, so, eh. Oh, nothing in there. That caused me to shoot an arrow, thank you. Of course, that happens even when my mouse is behaving, so I shouldn't complain about that too much. Yep. Aw. No chest. Boo. Are there more boar over here? That is a rock. That is a boar. That's not what I want. Here, boar. Here, baby. Ooh, nice. Poof. I love that this is also a game that has a level of physics. But it's like... God damn it, sorry, I hit the button again. Hey, at least we know it's working. But the thing is like, when I've built close to those things in my own games, sometimes they grow back. So it does not seem to be a hard and fast rule that it just won't grow back. So I don't fucking know. I do wish that if you can see your arrow, that you could pick it back up. But that might be something they implement later, so. I also like this game, if you are pulling back the arrow, if you right click, it cancels your shot, and you don't end up losing an arrow like in some games. Yeah, there are a couple like that. Ooh, nope, that's hit. Oh, okay. Oh shit, there's more than one of you. I didn't realize there was like 3 of them bundled up. Where you go? Hello? Oop. Oh, that's a boar. Never mind, I can just hit that. Hi! Did you come find out what showed at you? Ooh! Oh, you're mad. Hello. Oh, this is a boar totem. Okay, nice. Yes, I am aware. So y'all can hear the sound pretty well, but I can't. And I don't really like to turn it up enough that I can, because then it starts to irritate me. So, yeah. It's a level of sensory overload between the ambient sounds and the music, and I usually have the music almost completely turned off. But I understand in a viewing experience that is not near as much, not near as fun when you're watching someone and it's just them talking. Oh, I've only got 68. Okay. Smack. Anya gets upset at me because, well, not upset, but like mock upset. Because usually when I see a group of necks, I'll kill all of them. It's like, I don't like to leave orphans. And then 4-4, he's like, I'll leave one of them so they can tell the tale. It's like, oh my god. what's going on out here? There is... I will judge the heck out of you. There is a swimming mechanic in this game, and it's interesting because it's based on your stamina. So, if you're like, oh, I can totally, like, swim from here to over there, and you're wrong, you will drown. Right? Getting Negomintoid. Oh, did it fly? Oh, yeah, there it went. Okay, so we've hit Dark Forest again over here. You can tell the shift because Dark Forest is pine trees, whereas the regular forest is birches and beech and oak. So deciduous versus coniferous. Not carnivorous, carnivorous. Or corniferous. Drops its leaves. Or well, in that case, no, it doesn't drop its leaves. Did I already poke at this? There's not usually anything in these. Other than, you know, broken stuff. But now and again. Ooh, what was that? Oh, got another totem over here. Is this gonna be telling me about the Grey Dwarves? Oh no, it's another boar totem, isn't it? Yep, this is another boar totem. Ooh, and another house. Okay. Schmick, schmick, schmick. Also, excuse me, when you find 1-star animals like that one just was, they drop more things. So if regular boar will drop like one, oh, okay, just one of you. Will drop one meat and one leather scrap, and a 1-star will drop 2 meats, and sometimes it'll also do 2 leather scraps. Another, I'm not gonna lie, another mod I'm thinking of getting is one that removes the random fog, because it is so annoying. It serves to make me mad more than anything. It's like, oh, atmosphere. Yeah, technically. But also no. Oh, raspberries. Never have too many raspberries. You might think you have too many, but you'd be wrong. Because once you start cooking, you go through them fast. Not as fast as blueberries, but still pretty quick. Have I been in? Oh, I have not. Hey! More feathers. Means less birds I have to murder. Ooh. Fair bit away from home. Jesus. Good lord. And of course, you don't get overtime, do you? 55. I did 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks I worked at um, the last major job I had. One was, oh, you do? Oh, thank God. I know a lot of restaurant jobs don't necessarily give you extra, which is some bullshit. But yeah, I worked like 55 hours one week and 60 hours the next week. And it was because the coworker I had at the time ended up, he had been biking home and collapsed, and ended up finding out that he had a heart condition and had to have a stent put into his heart, so he was in the hospital. And the other location that we had was too busy to be able to like pull someone from to be able to work there, so I was the only option of people that could work. I didn't really mind because at that point I wasn't in school, and it was like, okay, you know, is what it is. Gives me some more money. Yeah, I don't really... I'm not surprised. The restaurant industry is incredibly unforgiving, and especially recently. I don't blame people for being like, you know what, screw this shit. I'm going and doing something else. Oh, Lord. The leaves crossed the screen like that, and for a second I thought it was a troll. Scared the crap out of me. Ugh. Yeah, I'm... Like, my area is supposedly 75% vaccinated as compared to approximately 50% for the rest of the country. I don't know how much I believe that. Ugh. Like, it might be true, but I'm not so sure that there's actually that many people who are getting... Oh! This is another biome. The mountains are a biome in and of themselves, and to go up them... Oh, geez, while you're open? Good grief! That just sounds like a recipe for a disaster. Here, little boar. The mountains, you need fire potions to go up because they're so cold. Like, you can get up a little ways, but then you end up... What? That just... Who goes to Red Robin and decides, oh, I want pizza? No, Red Robin is fucking burgers. Like... That makes no sense. Especially when there's already a bunch of really good pizza places. Dang it. Alright. I guess the idea is since... Whoops. Damn it. Button. Just ignore the noises, y'all. I'm hitting buttons all over the place. Yeah, there's some shit up there. I just saw some of that shit up there. I'm going home. I do not feel like fighting the werewolves. Thank you. I've not actually been up the mountains, but I've watched other people play, and woo! You think the trolls are hard? Oh, here's another like there. Summoning spot. No, I use that one for... Where the heck is home? No. I mean, that would make sense, but that sounds like a perfect way to lose a lot of money. Because, like, you're known for one thing, and then all of a sudden you bring in something else. It's a gamble. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is with so many places having shuttered or gone bankrupt or selling their locations or what have you over the pandemic, maybe they're like, hey, with everything starting to open up, and maybe there's less of those type of businesses out there. Maybe they figure, hey, if we add this to our menu, we'll get, we'll pick up that slack. Ooh, that is a gamble, all right. I mean, good luck, but like making pizzas is so different from making burgers. It requires completely different equipment. It requires different cook times, different handling, different everything. Ay, ay, ay. Good luck. That just. Ugh. Like, I don't miss customer service, but I miss fast food. Well, restaurant work at all. I only got the fast food half myself, but like, I don't miss it at all. It was one of the most thankless jobs I've ever worked. Working customer service in retail, I think I got yelled at less than working fast food in general. Thankfully, I was usually, at the point where it's like, well, I'll go get a manager because I legitimately cannot do shit about this thing you were upset about. I remember one time, so I worked at pretty much a knockoff Taco Bell. And we had, I think we were one of the first companies to start offering like salads and taco bowls and stuff like that. Um, which kudos to them. Management really had no fucking clue what they were doing. I mean, like the head management, like the managers at the locations knew what they were doing, but like head office had no fucking clue what they were doing. But so this lady comes in and orders a salad of some sort. I don't even remember. It was probably one of the Santa Fe salads. And specifically requests extra olives. And I'm sitting there going, disgusting, but whatever floats your boat there. So I confirmed with her like 3 times. Like twice at the speaker, and at least once at the window itself, that she wanted extra olives on her thing. And she's like, oh yeah, I love olives, this and everything else. And then 5 minutes after I give her her food, she comes storming in and she's like, oh my god, you people made my thing wrong. I can't believe you put olives on it and there's so many of them. I'm like, she's like, I specifically requested no olives. Like, well, if you'd actually done that, we wouldn't have put olives on your damn thing. And, apparently I was not as quiet as I thought I was. And she was just so offended. I'm like, well, if you actually ordered something without olives, I would have made sure and put olives on it, because I hate olives. They're disgusting. I don't... And I know that people like that, they didn't make a mistake. They did that on purpose to get free stuff. And I didn't understand that back then, but I kind of had a general idea that this lady was just being an asshole. And it's just like, I don't understand it. the salad was like $4 back then. Like, it's a knockoff Taco Bell. If you're gonna, like, scam someplace for food, at least make it decent food. Like, I mean, I didn't mind their food. I ate their food a lot. And I still, like, regular Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I know it's not real Mexican food, but, like, I enjoy it. It's like my once a month thing is I go out to Taco Bell. That's like the only or I'll go out to like McDonald's or something. Well, out is the incorrect term these days, but whatever. Ugh. And then of course they try and make it sound like it's your fault. I'm like, I beg your fucking pardon? I think not. I finally have pants. We're only... How long have I been live? Two hours and I finally have pants. Ugh. I hate how you have to be like, oh, you know, I'm so sorry. It's like, you fucked this up, but I have to apologize for it. Fuck you. Ish. I need more flint. More wood. Oh my lord. And of course by then, you know, it's been, what, 20 some odd minutes, and ugh. Oh my lord. This is your own fault. Like, okay, there are times where I legitimately have zoned out at some point. But at that point for me, I'm like, oh shit, this is my fault. I will eat this as given because, you know, rude. Yep, it's just like, no. People like that just are there to make problems for people because I guess they get a kick out of it or something. I don't understand it myself. There we go. And then there's that, and I've hooked all of that. Is it sleep time? Oh. Sleep time? Nope. Okay. So, what do I need? 20 leather scraps, 5 deer hide. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, when people are out there specifically to cause problems and get free stuff or what have you, like, it doesn't matter how many things that you do or try to do, like, they're still gonna cause problems, and it's... I don't understand people like that. I don't. It's like the level of entitlement and like I don't know or if they know or understand or care that like servers get in trouble for stuff like that, even if management knows that it's not their fault. Thank you for the follow, Letha. How are you doing tonight? I have... Thank you. Okay, to be fair, it is not your fault that you didn't know. I have streamed a grand total of, I think this makes 6 times in 4 years. For real, like, um, we were just talking about, yeah, I don't do this very often. I would like to, but most of the time I don't have the energy for it, or my anxiety is up to the point where I cannot click that go live button, even though, like, as soon as you hit it, like, that's the hardest part, is hitting the button. But we were talking about assholes at restaurants, and specifically those that cause problems and pretend like they didn't order their food wrong and get servers in trouble because I guess they get a kick out of it, or what have you. And I just have feelings about these things. Oh shit, what? What did I get? Oh, because I got core wood. Okay. I was like, how the fuck did I get stag breaker? I thought I needed antlers for that. I don't. Yeah, it's Subway is bad enough, like stuff like that. Fast food is bad enough, but I think it's almost worse at like actual restaurants. Oh. What are you cackling about? Yeah, the name of some of the things. There's so you have core wood and fine wood, and of course regular wood. But I don't know if there's any other type of hello. Well, that served you right. Like, walk up behind a person, startle them like that. Ooh. I hear a butt. Are you out of ingredients? Wrong time of night? Oh, it is like 10 p.m. where y'all are at. Well, wait. I actually don't know where you're at the moment. But it's later. I mean, it's already almost 9 here, so... Hope people have normal hours and all that shit. I'm gonna have some mashed potatoes and maybe some mac and cheese later, which I probably will end up stopping stream semi-soon-ish because I'm starting to get hungry. Yes! Oh, yeah. Yeah, my housemates made me mashed potatoes this weekend. We have a deal where, like, if I buy the ingredients and it's something easy to make, they'll make it. Or if they're planning on a big meal and I pitch in for, the seagull has gone underground. But yeah, my housemates, like, for them, mashed potatoes is a 20-minute thing with the way they make it, so they're like, that's not a difficult thing for us, and you have allergies to nightshade, apparently, because I can't handle raw potatoes without my hands burning and swelling up and turning red. And I always just thought, when I was younger, that it was just because, you know, I peeled so many potatoes. And, you know, potatoes are dirty. Well, not, like, they have dirt on them. And I figured maybe I had, like, paper cuts or, like, micro cuts on my hands. So, you know, I thought nothing of it for 30 years. And then I mentioned it to a friend. I'm like, Because I figured out, oh, yeah, I can put on gloves to handle these. I'm like, yeah, I always, get this really weird thing when I do them. And she's like, sweetheart, that's that's an allergic reaction. See, this is why I'm always trying to cook you. And we both know you're filthy, so let's be honest. um, but yeah, I was just like, oh, that's a thing? She's like, yeah, potatoes are part of the nightshade family. A lot of people have allergies to them. I'm like, I don't have issues with tomatoes. She's like, well, yeah, but that's, they don't have the same type of oils. Like, it's the same family, but, I mean, it's not the best thing to make things slippery with, but it'll work. Insert the Motomoto I Waggle gif here. I lost my train of thought again. Yeah, that's actually, now that you mention the tomato vines have that similar, like, feels like you got dirt in a paper cut feeling. When I handle them. Like, raw tomatoes are fine. I love tomatoes, so even if I did have a reaction to them, I probably would not give them up. This is also how I found out I was allergic to nuts. Specifically, like, peanuts and almonds. Is I had a girlfriend for a while who, like, had a severe allergic reaction, like anaphylactic shock reaction to nuts. And she was describing how she would know if she got hold of something with nuts in it that wasn't properly marked. She's like, yeah, my mouth gets itchy and my throat feels a little swollen, and but she could go from that to anaphylactic shock in like seconds. Kiwi, I've heard a lot of people have issues with kiwi. I thankfully don't think I do, but I was like, oh, that's an allergic reaction thing, and of course I got the same look of, oh honey, and I was like, I grew up poor in an ultra religious household, and if you didn't eat what was put in front of you, you were an ungrateful little monster. And you would sit there until you either ate it or it became bedtime, and you prayed that they didn't remember that you were supposed to eat the leftovers the next day. I had that happen a couple times. So, if something was put in front of you, you fucking ate it. Oh. So there is a couple rare events that happen in the game. Sometimes when it's stormy like this, you will see Thor flying across the sky, shooting lightning bolts. I've not seen it yet. Aw, is it dinner time? Cherry Pepsi? God, I wonder what's in that causes the reaction. That's interesting that's... Huh. They must use different... That is so... I mean, obviously they use different ingredients because that's... Different companies do that, but, like... Sadly, no. You can't really see him, so it's hard to tell. All you can really see is a humanoid shape with probably a cape on and lightning bolts. That's about all you can see. Oh, that's interesting. I'm always curious about, like, when people are allergic to things, it's like... I always get curious about what it is about that thing they're allergic to. Because I like to poke at things. Obviously not fun. to be allergic to something, but like I always just want to poke at it and be like, but why? Which is, you know, incredibly unhelpful to the people who are allergic to stuff, but I do, interestingly, speaking of seafood, I have issues with lobster. Not crab, not shellfish, just lobster. Oh, that is, I didn't even think about, the fact that it could be a dye. Oh, yeah. Speaking of, if you don't acknowledge it, you don't have to change your behavior. So over the past year or two, I've started to alter my diet, like, mostly out of necessity. I used to pretty much live on cold cereal and sandwiches because they were cheap, you know. Um, and then, kind of out of curiosity, I decided, hey, I like those, you know, instant oatmeals. Um, and I know that's probably better for you than sugary cereal. Maybe not much, but like. So I decided to try and do oatmeal instead of cereal, and like I started to notice a difference in how my stomach was responding to food. And it's like, okay, so this is a thing. So I pretty much cut out cold cereal. And recently I've been, you know, adding more veggies and fruits. You're welcome. To my diet, partially just, you know, it's good for you, and it certainly doesn't hurt to have more good things in your diet. And the other day I went to the store and I saw that there was this platter of, they call it a loaf platter, LOAF, because it's like those sweet loaves, like lemon loaf or I was trying to remember, or banana bread, stuff like that. So there's like 4 different flavors. And I got it home, and, you know, I ate like one of each of the pieces, and I have not been, TMI here, but I have not been so fucking gassy. I woke up in the middle of the night going, oh my god, what the hell did I eat? Because my stomach was so upset. And it dawned on me, oh, the only thing that I ate yesterday that was really unusual was those sweet loaf things. So apparently, I am not allowed to eat those anymore because my stomach revolts. I'm like, okay, I wasn't aware that was a thing that you could do. You bastard. So, I might be able to eat it in small amounts, just, I did eat a decent amount of it yesterday, so I'm going to carefully try, like, one piece later and see if my stomach has the same. Right? Like, bread used to be pretty much a staple in my diet because, again, bread is cheap. And even if you get the nicer bread, it's still not that bad. Nope. My body has just decided that bread is not really a thing we're going to be doing much of anymore. I'm like, okay then. Thank God I've started eating more salads and stuff. And I swear to God, if this starts to extend to pasta, I'm going to have a fit. Because as it is, it's like I've given up a lot of the things that I used to eat constantly and really enjoy eating. Partially just because it finally dawned on me that my body was actually having a reaction to it, as part of the reason that I was having issues with constipation and stuff like that. Yep. And that can, god damn it, button. I do. I have some, but I'm almost afraid to eat it because I'm afraid that I'm going to make this lovely, amazing bowl of spaghetti. And then I'm going to find out, oh, your body doesn't like that anymore. So it's like I'm almost afraid to try. But oh god, I love pasta so much. I still enjoy bread, I just have to enjoy it in much smaller quantities. But stuff like mashed potatoes is very filling. It's not. The way that my housemates do it is actually pretty good for you. Because they make it and then we cool it down. And something about the process, my husband's explained this to me a couple times, and I always forget the exact things about it, but something about mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that being the issue with you and pasta. That's part of the reason I could not eat peanut butter and jelly for a long time, and well, I mean that and the whole nut allergy. But I survived on like the cheapest top ramen, peanut butter and jelly, and these breakfast burrito things that I would make for about 6 months, because it was the first time I had an apartment that I had to pay for on my own. I barely had money after that, so yeah. So I did not eat those things for a very long time. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, that's an interesting thing. The only thing I ate last time I was in the hospital was graham crackers and apple juice. Because that's the kitchen had closed by the time I got out of surgery, and I hadn't eaten in like close to 24 hours at that point, and they wanted me to eat to make sure that, you know, everything was going all right. And they're like, "Oh God, you're hungry and everything's closed," but they managed to find some graham crackers and juice, and I still nibble on that a little bit now and then because it's like, I don't know, it's weirdly comforting. I don't know why. My experience at the hospital was actually, especially compared to the last time I went to the hospital before then, was actually very pleasant. I actually think back on it rather fondly. Which is good because that means I won't be, hopefully will not be as worried when I go in for top surgery, whenever that finally happens. For the longest time, I hated salads. Partially because when I was growing up, it was just, you know, it was iceberg lettuce with, like, shredded carrots and shit. Which is fine if you're turning it into coleslaw. Although that'd be cabbage, but, you know. But it's like there was... Iceberg lettuce is crap. And I get these pre-made salad, like, bags, that have the dressing and, like, croutons and cheese and stuff like that all in it that you mix together yourself. And I have found that I really like them. But they are almost always like romaine and spinach, and there's almost never iceberg in them because, again, iceberg is gross. I don't know. Like, it's, if you just want something that's cold on a hot day, it's edible, but like, there's really no other reason to have iceberg lettuce, in my opinion. Um, I am a basic bitch. I mostly like ranch and Caesar. Um, I am not a huge fan of vinaigrettes because they're kind of vinegary. Um, Sometimes I'll be in half a mood for like Thousand Island, but yeah, that's, I completely understand that, Aletha. See, I can't do spicy things, you know that. Especially after the salsa incident. Which I'm not going to explain on stream because this may be an 18 and up stream, but let's just say that I'm not, no. I told Era and Tato earlier, and I think I've told you, Grace, about the salsa incident. But like even before then, I had issues with spicy things, so I need to find a place for a camp that's flat enough. Nice. For me, I have actually, I know for sure that I've lost about, it was like 16 pounds between December of last year and just after my surgery in March. I need to actually call them, and I haven't done anything. I mean, I have, like, I've added protein drinks because honestly, bodies need protein, and most female-bodied individuals, or do not get near enough. Congratulations, damn. I can see, like, you sent that picture the other night, and I can tell you've lost weight. For me, it was partially just getting rid of the uterus, because they ended up sending it in for pathology, which is pretty normal these days. And they ended up finding out that on top of PCOS, I actually had an undetected fibroid, which likely means I have had more in the past, or it may have just been hanging around in there for years, because it was apparently small enough and in a position where, of all the incredibly invasive ultrasounds I've had to have done to get the surgery and to check and see if I had PCOS, nothing ever caught it. So, and for those that don't know, fibroids can cause weight gain, they can cause all sorts of hormonal obnoxiousness, and apparently I had one and we just never knew it. And it's not fast, and that's fine, but weight is definitely coming off. I have started noticing small changes in my body that I never thought I would feel again. Because before I went in for surgery, I was, I think, almost 100 or 365 pounds. And honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'm very much about, this is a flattish area that I can work with, probably. So I'm gonna show y'all what this can do, because it gets ridiculous. Choose this point. So it flattens very efficiently. Uh, the other version of the hoe is not near this efficient. So, and yeah, I still have this lump here, but that's easier to get rid of than getting things flat enough in the first place. But the last time I had myself weighed, I think I was at 341. No, that can't be right. 349. So it's about 15-ish pounds, and I'm sure I've lost more since then because, again, I've added salads, I've added more fruit. I've pulled out most of the gluten-y items. Not all of them, but, you know, a decent amount of them. I cannot fix my sleep schedule, so that's just, you know, I can't do jack diddly about that because of, you know, stuff I've got going on with that is unavoidable. So I have delayed sleep phase syndrome plus fibromyalgia, possibly CFS, or whatever the correct acronym for that is now. So my body is just like, no. And that's okay. Like, it can be annoying to not have a set sleep schedule, but it is what it is. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, when I get tired, I sleep. When I get hungry, I eat. I do graze a bit sometimes. Okay, so this will be an area I can build in. That's not too small. That's decent size. Yeah, it's been nice to feel a couple small things change. And not have to hurt myself to do it. Because that was one of my biggest resistances to changing my diet and stuff like that was I was worried that I was going to be miserable. Which is, if you think about it, is a pretty fair concern. I grew up with someone that yo-yo dieted my entire life. Or at least the entire time I lived with them. And it was very detrimental to my own body image and, you know, my relationship with food, my relationship with my weight. And, you know, I'm not saying that, oh, I've done these things and therefore I am a better person type thing. Like, I just have a less of a relationship with gravity at the moment is really all it is. And I'm happy with that. Mostly because I haven't really had to work very hard at it. Did I separate those two and then forget to put it back? Oh no, I see what I did. Okay. Bloop. That fixes that. Yes, Hugin, what do you need? Yes. Oh, yeah, I was carrying too much crap. I'm just going to build a relatively simple house. It's not going to be huge, but it's going to be big enough that I can build a semi-proper storage area and prepare for... That's cool! Excuse you. Snap 2, please. Yeah, there has been a bad relationship with dieting and all that stuff since I was young. Excuse you. And I didn't want to deal with it. And the way this has happened has been mostly out of necessity, so I'm not too upset about that. It's just like my body is like, okay, we're ready to do the thing. I'm like, alrighty, you're ready to do the thing. Have at it. Okay, I'm gonna put my and like the other thing is just because of genetics, I will never be skinny, and I don't want to be. Like I don't look good skinny. I do not feel you know. Do I want to do this? Okay, no, I want to do it this way. Plus, if I can manage, that's awesome. And sometimes your body plateaus. Like, you will sometimes reach a point where your body is like, okay, I'm happy here, I'm comfortable here, and it won't go any further. And sometimes that's a permanent thing, and sometimes it's just, you know, your body needs to hold steady where it's at for a while, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Do I want to do it this? Do I want to do it this? But I'm going to do it this way, because this way I can put in. Wait. I'm not going to do this while it's getting dark. Giving up soda, for me happened relatively naturally. I can't drink soda anymore. I can't really even drink carbonated flavored water because, which I mean is pretty much soda, just fruity instead of whatever the heck soda is. Is the carbonation is actually painful for me. Even lightly carbonated stuff anymore makes me go, oh no, no, thank you, I'm good. I'm getting warmer. Oh, the fire went out again. Do I have... No, I only have 4 of that. That's fine. Do I have enough to upgrade my bow? Oh, I do. Hang on. Yeah, it's, caffeine withdrawal can be a bitch. For me, it was mostly I wasn't getting any enjoyment out of it, and I wasn't pleased with the aftertaste, and yee. Where was it? I'm building over here. Yeah, I'm happy with what my body is doing, and I'm pretty much letting it do what it wants to. Like, yes, I would love to get to a point where my body would allow me to work out, so I can actually bulk up one day, because I've always wanted, and I have the ability to. Like, my body does bulk when I start. That's fine. No, the whole idea of you can only have this kind of stuff can sometimes suck a bit, because then there becomes the negativity associated with changing, dang it, changing your habits, because it's not enough to be like, oh, I want to work out, or oh, I want to, you know, diet. You have to make major lifestyle changes if you want to change what your body is currently doing. Or if you do, like, hey, if you want to lose weight, that's fine. I wish more people... that sounds fucking delicious. I wish more people were more educated on how the body works. That your genetics do deeply influence your ability to lose weight, to gain muscle, to metabolize things. Yes, some of it is just, hey, you've had bad habits. A lot more of it is, hey, your body is telling you that you need to stop trying to push it in this direction. It's actually only a little bit smaller than the house I have in my other game. And, also how... You've been out there for, what, like 5 years now? And some of that is just your body changes as you age. Even... Oh wow, I didn't realize it had been that long. So yeah, you were just out of your teens pretty much when you moved. So, well, a little bit more than that, but your body does start changing as early, let's rephrase that. Your body is constantly changing, regardless of what you are or are not doing. Where did I get the idea to pick up Valheim? I saw a streamer that I watch play it, and it looked really fascinating. My favorite game type is crafting survival games. It's all good, it happens. Crafting survival games are my favorite genre of game. So I saw this and I was like, ooh. Yeah, I remember. I remember when that happened. But yeah, this game so a lot of people complain about the character models being low poly this way. For me, it's a bit nostalgic because, hey, I'm 35 and I've been gaming since I was a kid. In one way or another, I didn't really get into video games majorly until I was 16, just because I wasn't really allowed to have them as a kid, because of one reason or another. I don't really remember. It probably was one of those religious undue influence BS things that some people have. Video games will taint your mind or what have you. I don't know. Oh! Sparklies. That reminds me, I want to put... I half want to put up, like, a fundraising goal, because I want to get my first tattoo this year for my birthday. I will be 36 this year, actually. In 1 month and 2 weeks, so 6 weeks. And I kind of want to get my first tattoo this year. The avatar I have now, the cute little hippo hanging out of its little hole there, I'm going to have it altered a little. And I want, instead of the like swirly background, I want a watercolor splash background. But I have to find an artist that does that well. And I have to start booking consultations pretty early. Yes, a hippo! I actually have 5 planned. The Avatar Hippo is the first one. It's going to be going just above my right ankle. I lost my train of thought on what I was doing. I apologize. And then I'm not sure where the other 4 are going yet, but they are all hippo-based. There's a reason I have hippo in my name. I adore them. They are just... They are so cute. What kind of roof do I want on this thing? But I apologize. Back to... Well, that was a combination of buttons I didn't mean to hit. Back to Soft-Boiled's thing. So, yeah. Crafting survival games are... I put this in the wrong area, didn't I? Damn it. Because I want to do these. That's fine. Are my favorite. And this was just... The scenery is gorgeous. It was something new. It was something different. It had a mythological base, and I do enjoy mythology. Yes, I have actually... God, I've been playing Don't Starve in some fashion for years. I haven't played it in a while, just because I haven't really been in the mood for it. But it is a really good game. And I have actually played it with Winty before. There's usually a lot of screaming involved from one or both of us. Usually because we have poked something we should not have. Oh! I will have to poke at that. I don't know if I will play it on stream. In general, I don't stream very often. This is very much a hobby for me. It is, hey, I'm playing a game and I might as well play it with friends type thing. Or, you know, well, I don't know everybody here, but, well, I know almost everybody here except for you, Soft-Boiled. Hang on. Now I have to check. How many hours do I have in... God, it's been a while. I find it. So I have 147 hours in Don't Starve together, and I have 166 hours in the standalone, the Don't Starve itself. So I have about the same combined, and I have like 6 people screaming at me. What the fuck? Oh, okay, that's... Oh my god. Tato, those... those masks! Oh, I'm very easily distracted. Focus on the game. Focus on the game. Oh, and I need to get... Oh, shit, it's raining. So, interesting... oh, I'm out of wood. Fuck. So, fun fact about... or fun mechanic that this game has is if you do not have a roof on your house yet... Oh, God, tuna fish sandwiches. Ooh, tuna melt. If you do not have a roof on your house starts to decay incredibly rapidly. So I will probably have to go in and fix everything I just built. Ow, ow. Ow. Because it is raining now. That's okay. You know, the trade-off for that is you don't... There are not... hang on. When you repair your items, there is not a material cost. So yeah, you have to repair things from time to time because of weather or critters attacking it or what have you. But you don't have to worry about when you are fixing your items not having enough materials to do so. Oh, they decay further than that. I have had things almost break because we weren't there for a long period of time. Um, but yeah, generally, I mean, like... Oh, whoops. I've been playing a different game recently that uses different buttons, so I forget. I forget which ones I'm using for this one. Okay, what do I want to do for a roof? Probably the usual. Okay. I do not always have a plan in mind when I first start building, so there is often a decent amount of revision done before I am finished. The last house I built in the game, I had almost completely built before deciding I hated it and tore almost the whole thing down and started over. I often comment that I'm not the greatest of house builders because I don't think about them. Well, in games like this, like if I'm building in The Sims, whole different matter. Actually, I want this turned in because it doesn't match and it makes me grumpy. Because I tend to build boxes. It's not an issue. I just have, been playing this and I have observed that I've gotten things down to a quarter or less if I have not been actively there at the location. Do I want to do... Yes. And I've also noticed that, so sometimes games do weird things with me. I have had The Sims specifically, even without modding it, do things that it's not supposed to do. So, I don't know. Electronics do strange things sometimes. That's all good. I've noticed certain things in my game, and you have not seen it in yours. That's alright. Not a problem. Timber! Chopping the wood, build the home. And I'm want to assure people I'm not getting quiet because of hard-boiled. I am, or soft-boiled, pardon. I am just getting to the natural point where I start getting worn out from talking and streaming, which is generally 3 to 4-ish hours, and I think I've been up for what? Yeah, so a little over 3 hours, so this is... Wrong button. So this is totally normal for me. I try to figure out what to talk about in the game. And right now I'm building, so it's not like there's a whole ton going on. Oh, too hard, yes. I can't cut down birch yet. I don't have copper yet. Okay. But I'll worry about that in a little bit once I get things more leveled up and what have you. If I really wanted to, I could easily pop into my other game, get stuff from there. But I don't want to do that right now. I will very happily show y'all my other houses in my other games if you'd like, though. And you can see the mass destruction I did to build my house in my current personal playthrough. But not yet. I want to get a roof on this thing first. Wait, no. Yes? No? Yes. For now. I might change that. But for now. Oh wait, no, yeah, it's gonna be, okay. Whoops. Oh, whoa, 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 what is... the fuck was that? Okay. Alright. We're having a conniption. That's alright. I think it may have been a slight hiccup because of the hammer breaking. But I kind of got pushed a little bit right there. Right before it broke. Boop. No. Of course, getting the rest of the roof on here might be fun. Because you build so much and you need extra support. Everything's still, well, things are almost yellow. I'll probably have to put in some support here in the middle, which is fine. I was actually blue for a second. For those that don't know, the color when you're looking at something indicates how sturdy it is or how steady it is. So the floor you see is blue and the first level is blue. That means it's well supported, it's sturdy, and then as you get further up it's green, and then it'll turn yellow, orange, and then eventually it'll briefly be red before it collapses on you. And then we're gonna pop in. Actually, do I want it like that? Oops. Wrong button. There's zero reason to do this way, but it looks aesthetically pleasing. Could have actually left that there, but anywho. I might have to. Whoop, I feel cold. It's night time. Don't have a bed in here yet, so we'll waddle back to my little hut over here. I just realized I don't think I've actually shown you my other house. Have I, Winty? Come on. There we go. I'm dry. Oh, how rude of me. Yeah, Oh, that means you've never seen the destruction. Let me finish this house and then I'll pop back in. I'll, pop over to the other one. Slap a roof on this bitch first. That's decent. Oh yeah, also, when things are damaged, they start changing color. Hello? Oops. So they start turning like a grayish color as they get damaged. Now, soft-boiled, like from one night of rain, you're right, the most it'll go down is like 50%. But if you end up like leaving your stuff unattended for a little while, it can go down further. Especially like specifically doors and stairs. I don't know. Like doors, it makes sense because you're using them a lot, and I guess stairs because, you know, you're walking on them. Ho ho! I do. Oh, yee. Since I do not have to build ladders up here, which I usually do. Is this too far apart? What's going on here? Okay, no, it's just stirring. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, ow, ow. Oh, that's because I was next to the... Yeah, okay. That's fine, I gotta finish this anyways. I learned the chimney making from one of the streamers I follow. They figured out that to keep the fire inside and not get the smoke backed up, you need a half wall on the bottom A so you do not walk into the fire, but also so you can direct the smoke up and out, make a chimney, and you don't have to worry about it like sneaking back in through any upward structure you might have. Boop. Delete that. Voila! And I could have turned that the other way, but I was lazy. I'm gonna slap a bed in here. It ain't nothing fancy, that's fine. Slap a bed in here, over here on this side. That's not what I was looking for. I do not have enough wood. How rude. Normally that's not a problem, but moving on. Oh, don't fall in my... Thank you. Do not fall in my house, please. No. I was going to build a bed. There are some pretty cool looking beds further on in the game. You can get like decorative dragons on them. Oh, yes, stability I'll worry about a little bit more later, probably. Because to make this more stable, um, I need to make, see, it's not even in here. There's, oh wait, no, there's the log pole. I need more, core wood than I have, and that involves going into the Black Forest, and I am not currently in the mood to do. Ew. Whoops! I just attacked my poor, innocent chest. I'm sorry. I was trying to get rid of this random wall I'd built. But yeah, eventually I will make, like, almost a frame around this area, and then, put in pieces that'll help stabilize that. That's okay. I mean, it is definitely dark yellow, so it's bordering orange. Um, but it's not going to collapse on its own right now, unless I add more things to it. I was gonna build a bit. See how these look all warped and stuff? And then this is a different color. That's an easy way to tell when your stuff needs repairs. Visual cues. Although, I don't know how well that would work for a player who is colorblind. Bed. Furniture. Whoa! Put the bed over here. The roof is a bit wobbly. Hang on. Yeah, it does. This, like that seam right there, is partially a graphical glitch, I think. Oh, yeah. The damage makes it look a little wobbly. Okay. I'm gonna grab everything from the old little hut, drag it over here, and I will be able to more easily. I need to also grab that. Oh, damn it. I forgot that's a thing. Can't tear it down without the bench there, which is an unusual thing if you ask me. Whatever. Nobody asked me. That's a cute little... Okay, that's just it not loading in fully. So I've got wood, stone. Wait, hang on. That's fine. Takes me a minute to remember where I normally put things. Wait, that doesn't go in there. That goes over here. Food in this one for now. This is gonna be that. Scary, scary. And then boop. Yes, thank you, phone. And then once I get this put in, I will show you all the other things on my other playthroughs, and then I will, I think, call it a night. This will go in here as well. I need to add more chests, but for now I am okay with this. Alright. Close the door. Claim that. Alright. Log out. Go to... Okay. I'm gonna switch. So I've got 4 characters. Gadrin is the character that I play with Winty and Appy. And then Flutrin, I forget why I made him, but he's there. And then Nora is my main standalone. Oh, that's why I have him. That's the one that I play just with you, Winty. And the forest is the one I play on my own. We'll see how long it takes to load. Yeah, my poor computer needs a break after this, just as much as I do. It's getting quite warm. I need to open it up and clean it. Get all of its ports opened up and dust out of all the fans and stuff. So, this is the inside of my regular house. We've got sconces. Yeah, this is my stone cutter, which you can only get after you kill the second boss. This is one of my portals. This is regular workbench. This is the forge. Forge bellows. This is my fermenter where I make ale. 2 more teleporters. I actually need to expand this storage area because it's actually not big enough because I am yeah. This is all troll leather. So yeah, I've gotten that is 2,000 gold as well. Got the cauldron, food storage, and then come out here. This is what the outside of it looks like. Api says it looks a lot like one of the early temples, early churches in Scandinavia. And then I've got 2 charcoal kilns, I've got 2 smelters, I've got my little farm, I've got my 6 beehives, my little cart, my triple thick stone walls. But to build this area, oh yeah, I was like, where the fuck did those come from? I planted trees last time I was on. So when I first started the game, this is one of those buildings I call the schoolhouses. So originally it looked like this on both sides, so it was just that little piece, and then I extended it out. My storage was over here, my crafting tables were over here, but it very quickly became too small. So I was like, okay, I want a big flat area to build in, and all of this used to be a hill that was that high. And I ended up bringing it down to here manually, almost completely manually. Because it was closer to the forest this way, and this was like, you know, the low areas, so I wanted to bring it down closer. And I may have slightly massacred the area. Also, this is my map, the revealed part of my map so far. Obviously, I've discovered a lot of things. This is my main house. The kitted house was like my first outpost. Then I have a little teeny tiny little hut over here. And then I have, stop putting things down. I have a house up here near the trader. And look at all the copper. Look at it all. This is what's left. Like, I've already completely taken down several copper. But if you look over here, even in all the Black Forest area, I fucking... Can you stop that? Stop it. There is like 0 copper until you get all the way down to the frickin' swamp. So... it took a while to get this explored. Bone Mass is the 3rd boss. I am not going over there anytime soon. There's a teeny tiny bit of swamp here, which probably means there's more swamp over here, because Bone Mass is, there are like oozes, and slimes, and Bone Mass is pretty much a gigantic slime that's like got a skeletal inner body, and I have heard it is a bitch to defeat. So I'm not going there anytime soon. But you see up in the top right where it says Meginjord? That is, I am wearing a belt here that adds 150 extra weight. Everything I have right now is iron. So you go basic leather, and then you go troll leather, and then you get bronze, and then iron. And I have iron axe, iron pickaxe, copper pickaxe. This is the 3rd level bow, so you have the crude bow that you get, and then you get a fine wood bow, and then you get the huntsman's bow. There is another bow after that I think you get after, or you're able to unlock after getting Bone Mass. But yeah, the food I can get to, I can get up to 150 health, which is not the max. Also down here I have a little tiny area for boats. Don't ask how I ended up with 3 of them. There are actually more than that. They're just kind of scattered all over. I didn't remember I actually had all of those. We had a little deer. It go explode. But yeah, so I have yeah, it's a lot easier with higher level bows. It is so much easier to... Damn it. To hit things because they don't... This is a result of my mouse double clicking. It's not doing it as much with the new battery, but I'm still going to take it apart. But I have... Do I have one down in the swamp? No, I have a tiny little house here to go into the very small area that I've so far explored of the swamp. But even then, it's got... You see all of those markings here. These are underground underground crypts. This is where you get the iron from. And it is a pain in the ass. Because it's not as guaranteed as like copper and tin are. But yeah, I committed eco-terrorism to create my house. And as soon as I set up these walls, I started getting Draugr and trolls showing up because the game is like, oh, you know, you've got stone now. You're spiffy. You can handle big enemies now. It's like, no, because as you're playing at different points in the game, you have pretty much nature attacks you. It starts out, you're right. It starts out with like the boars and the necks, and then it moves up to the greylings, the grey dwarves, and the trolls, and then you just get like a bunch of trolls, and then you get a bunch of grey dwarf shamans, and now I've made my way to Draugr oozes, and what was the other thing that skeletons randomly showing up. It's not fun. Even here, even though I'm nowhere near the swamp, it's just wherever you are. You're, yeah. So thank y'all for being here. I appreciate people who are here for any length of time, whether it be a few minutes or, you know, most of the 4 hour or 3.5-ish hours that I've been streaming. I will hopefully, now that I've actually relearned the process, or not the process, the behind the scenes stuff, I will hopefully, you know, not wait another year to stream again. I don't know if I will play this the next time I stream. It entirely depends on when the next time I do it is, and when, or what I'm currently into at the time. But thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!